In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use AUM's file player to build a drum beat that sounds like this. So essentially, you're able to use AUM's file player to load in audio files and loop them. So I'm going to do this with some one-shot drum samples, and I'm going to build a simple house beat out of them. So first of all, I'm going to start with the kick. I just need to make a new channel and open up the file player. And now I'm going to navigate to my samples. And I can preview the samples in here. Okay, so that sounds good, so I'm going to load that in now. And to ensure that my kick drum keeps playing on a loop, rather than just playing once, I'm going to turn on the loop function, and I'll turn on sync as well to sync it to the tempo of my project. I can also select how long I want each repetition of the loop to last. So for now, I'm going to keep it at 1, because I want my kick to play on every beat of the bar. If I set it to 2, it would play on every other beat, and 3 would play on every third beat. Cool, so let's listen to that now. Great, so now I'm going to move on to the snare. I'll just go through my samples again and find a decent snare sound. Okay, that sounds good, so I'm going to load that in now. And again, I'm going to turn on the loop and sync function. And let's have a listen to that now. So the problem at the moment is that I want the snare to play on the second and fourth beats of the bar, but it's currently playing on the first and third beats. So I want my snare loop to basically start a beat later than it is at the moment. So I can do this with beat offset by changing it to 1, which is 1 beat, and the loop will start a beat later. So let's try listening to that now. Perfect. Now for the hi-hat. Okay, so it's just same again, and I'll loop and sync it. And if we just listen to that. Okay, so that's not quite right. I want the hi-hat to be playing on the offbeat, so I'm going to set beat offset to 0.5. Cool, so I'll play that again. Awesome, so now we've got a basic beat, there's a few things we can do to make it a little bit more interesting. So far, I've just been using one-shot samples and looping them, and this is a bit restrictive. So I'm going to mix things up now, and I'm going to load in some loops. I'll make a new track now. And I'm going to go to my loops. And I'm going to load in this hi-hat loop. Okay, so let's have a listen to that. Now, on top of this, I'm going to layer a percussion loop. So let's have a listen again. Okay, so at the moment, all my loops are just repeating indefinitely. So something I can do to add a bit of variety is to turn them on and off whilst the beat plays. So if I tap a loop whilst it's playing, that will cause it to instantly stop. And if I tap a stopped grayed out loop, this will cause it to start at the beginning of the next bar. So I'll show you that now. Cool. So that's a creative way that you can use File Player inside of AUM to build drum beats out of samples and loops. So that's everything for today. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for our next AUM tutorial video.